U.S. President Barack Obama picked a place where he'd be pretty popular to talk about climate change, a clean energy summit. His new rules guarantee energy companies have to use their products. He used the event to announce an additional $1 billion in federal loan guarantees for companies working to improve clean energy.
There's something big happening in America right now. For the first time, we can actually see what our clean energy future looks like.
That is money the government won't have to spend unless the companies fail. Critics say the U.S. isn't spending enough of its own money on research. The U.S. government will spend $3.7 trillion in 2015. But when it comes to the amount of money the Department of Energy has given for research, that's just $5 billion. Just $1.5 billion of that is being spent on clean energy and energy efficiency research, far less than most industrialized countries. And critics of the plan say they are spending it in the wrong places. The National Mining Association, which represents coal companies, is lobbying against the rules. Spokesman Luke Popovich says climate change is real, but he believes coal power plants can be made cleaner if the government would invest in carbon capture technology.
It's already being done on a small scale, where that CO2 is then sold to an oil field to drive out tertiary oil. They pump the CO2 in the ground and you drive out oil. So you not only get a product that you can sell, you're storing the bad stuff. But that requires a massive investment.
The Obama administration had pushed a program to test carbon capture technology, but they canceled it before it even got off the drawing board. They said there were too many cost overruns and not enough interest from the private sector. At least a dozen states are planning to sue to stop the new carbon rules, arguing they will cost jobs and drive up the price of power. Environmentalists say the exact opposite is true, and they are confident they will win in the courts.
In fact, the Supreme Court has already held 3 separate times that the Clean Air Act authorizes the regulation of greenhouse gases.
Until the plan is implemented, we won't know who is right, whether clean energy will cost everyone more or less. The president sees this plan as a major part of his legacy, but he can only put the plan in place. It will be the next president who will decide if it will be implemented, and the Republican candidates say if they win, the new rules will simply go away. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.